الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. In the name of our Lord, most gracious, most merciful, all praise and thanks be to our Lord, the cherisher and sustainer of all the world and all that exists. Most gracious, most merciful, Master of the day of resurrection, you alone do we worship, and you alone do we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those on whom you have bestowed your grace, not the path of those who earn your displeasure, nor of those who go astray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Mubarak. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chaplain Michael Langston, the commanding officer of the Naval Chaplain School, who will introduce the guest speaker for today's graduation.
Good afternoon. Brigadier General Gerganus, Admiral Yost, Brigadier General Lee, endorsers, fellow commanding officers, captains, colonels, distinguished guests, colleagues, staff, students, family, and friends. What a great afternoon to be gathered to graduate this class. It's an honor and great privilege to welcome you to this beautiful, sunny, cold Newport afternoon. As a side note, it was 27 when I came in this morning. A little different from sunny California. You're gathered this morning in the Chin Conference Room, or this afternoon in the Chin Conference Room, as part of Brett Hall, the name of our Naval Chaplain School. This afternoon, we're going to graduate 27 brand new Naval Chaplains. We know them as Basic Class Bravo 09010. Please allow me the opportunity to extend a special greeting to the spouses, children, and other family members of our graduating class. Your presence with us is particularly important and very special. Thank you for being present today in support of your chaplain. Family is important to all of us, and I know I could not do what I have to do without the undying and unending support of my family, my wife and my children. I trust that it's the same for you as well. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognize another group of individuals that are very important to our ministry, our calling and the vetting process as chaplains, and they are our ecclesiastical endorsers. These individuals represent the churches and various faith groups across America. Chaplains serve at the pleasure of two distinct organizations. As military officers, chaplains serve at the pleasure of the President of the United States of America. And as chaplains, at the pleasure of our church body, represented this afternoon by the endorsers who provide the ecclesiastical endorsement of their individual faith communities. We have 9 such endorsers with us this afternoon, and I would like to share with you who they are. They're represented by the following endorsing agencies. Admiral Paul Yost, United States Coast Guard, retired, The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Brigadier General Douglas E. Lee, United States Army, retired, Executive Director, Presbyterian Reformed Joint Commission. Reverend Gerald Blackburn, Assistant to the Presiding Bishop for the Protestant Episcopal Church of the United States. Reverend Mario Cavellas, Seventh-day Adventist Chaplaincy Ministries. Reverend Thomas Chadwick, Presbyterian Council for Chaplaincies and Military Personnel. Reverend Bob Collins, Christian and Military Alliance. Reverend Darrell Morton, Assistant to the Presiding Bishop for the Federal Chaplaincy Ministries, ELCA. Reverend Jim Pope, Corporate Baptist Fellowship. And Reverend Paul Bacalvi, National Association of Evangelicals. Welcome, gentlemen. Just as a side note, most of these endorsers, if not all of them, are retired Navy chaplains, Army chaplains, Air Force chaplains, and they have taken another opportunity to serve and prepare for the future ministry in our military services. And I want to thank each of you for being here today and for all that you do as you continue to serve our nation. We're going to do something this afternoon a little unorthodox in that it's normally not a part of our graduation ceremony. It is a great opportunity and a great privilege to be able to promote individuals who have been recognized in the promotion process. This afternoon, we have a young man who is an integral part of our Naval Chaplain School. His name is Pt2 Halls, and Haslin has just recently been informed that he was selected for promotion to Petty Officer 2nd Class. It's a tradition in the United States Navy that when the promotion list is published, that depending upon their good status, they are immediately frocked to the next rank that they've been selected for promotion for. It's interesting to note that in the frocking, the individual is allowed and authorized to wear the rank of the next promotion level. However, they don't receive the pay until their date of rank comes up. That could be sometimes as much as a year away. But still, the individual gets to wear the rank that they have so greatly earned. And so, this afternoon, we're going to frock Petty Officer 3rd Class Halls to Petty Officer 2nd Class Halls.
Petty Officer Halls, front and center. From the Commanding Officer to RP3 Surface Warfare, Haslin Z. Halls, United States Navy. Subject: authority to assume the title and wear the uniform of a 2nd Class Petty Officer. Per the references given, you are hereby authorized to assume the title and wear the uniform of a Petty Officer 2nd Class, effective immediately. Your appointment carries with it the obligation that you exercise increased authority and willingly accept greater responsibility. Occupying now a position of greater authority, you must strive with a renewed dedication toward the valued ideal of service with honor. For reference A, you will not be entitled to pay and other monetary allowances of a 2nd Class Petty Officer until actually advanced to the pay grade for which you have been selected. Congratulations. Signed, N.W. Langston. And now we invite Mrs. Halls and her daughter to turn to the other side of the camera.